Sagittarius, I felt guided to get into a reading, so here we are for you. I hope that everybody is doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention. If anybody's curious, this is the tarot deck that I use. I feel guided to show you guys. It's called the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Alright. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Hey, Sag. I feel like we're putting a rush on something. I don't know what it is, but I felt like I needed to jump into this. So here we are. I'm hearing something about finding out the truth. Interesting. I'm looking at Aries popping out. The Emperor. Ooh. I'm looking at a lesson. Are we completing a cycle with somebody? I'm looking at the Emperor. I'm looking at a cycle. And I'm looking at somebody we may not feel willing to trust. I'm hearing because of past behavior. Sag. Ooh. So now I'm looking at counterpart energy. I'm looking at, I'm hearing the King of Pentacles, maybe an earth sign, maybe something going on with a boss, something like that. I'm looking at the Emperor and I'm looking at the Empress here. We may be in our heads about a masculine figure, Sag. Maybe about something we have to do. Maybe setting boundaries. I'm getting something going on with the throat chakra. My mouth is getting itchy. I'm hearing speak first. It's like we may be learning a lesson with somebody that we're finding out that we can't trust somebody that we thought that we could trust. Okay? Interesting. So I'm seeing us feeling in our heads about stepping into a place where we feel empowered and where we're using our voice too. Maybe feeling a sense of hesitance, okay, to set boundaries with somebody. Although I'm seeing that this is needed, Sagittarius. I'm hearing something about ego death. My mouth is getting itchy again. I really think that this is about the throat chakra. Something needing to be spoken upon. I'm seeing us being guided through. It's like exercising a sense of discipline and know-how in regard to releasing ourselves from something going on in the mind space, okay? I'm seeing that we are working to, I'm hearing, get ourselves together in an emotional way, okay? Something with managing our emotions, something of that nature. I'm seeing a lesson that we're going through about stepping into our power, okay? Something Saturn is pulling us through right now. And I'm seeing that there's going to be a transformation. Maybe one where we are finding our voice with people that before we may not have been calling out. And maybe now we're ready to set boundaries with somebody, Sagittarius, as we see we're being guided to do, as we feel we're being guided to do. I'm looking at Aries, Capricorn, Venus, Scorpio, and Taurus here. Now I'm looking at Mercury, which again speaks on the throat chakra. I'm hearing and how we're going to present ourselves. Now I'm hearing represent ourselves. I'm getting that there's somebody whose behavior you're being guided to set boundaries with. This doesn't even mean necessarily calling somebody out, but more so if they're infringing upon, I'm hearing your space and your direction. You're being guided to say something about this. Feeling like somebody's crossing your boundaries. I'm looking at the Two of Cups here. In order to bring the pieces of ourselves together, I'm seeing we're being guided to take a break from somebody, something. I'm hearing karmic stress. We may feel like a lot is being thrown at us right now. I'm hearing at this point in time, stressed out by somebody's behavior that we're in a dynamic with, I'm getting. I'm hearing this may be somebody that we're cohabitating with. It's like somebody may be bringing messages to you that you feel are overwhelming because of a sense of immaturity that they carry with them. And also maybe the topics of discussion I'm getting. I'm just getting that this is behavior based because I'm seeing you like not really feeling good about the way that I'm hearing somebody is carrying on. It's like somebody's manifesting stress and strain like into this dynamic with you, okay? This is why you're being guided to set boundaries with this person, because I'm seeing that I'm hearing displeased with their behavior. I'm seeing that you don't feel good about the way that somebody's acting. This is why you're being guided to make a plan to kind of remove yourself from these interactions, okay? It's like making a plan to take a break. I'm getting take a rest because I'm seeing like a high level of stress going on that you're experiencing, so much so that your sleep patterns may be up and down. Like maybe somebody's disturbing your sleep as well. It's like I'm seeing that they may be like joking around or like fun and games, something like that, but it doesn't seem very funny because I'm seeing that it's starting to get to you on like a psyche level to a degree, and I'm seeing that this is why we're being guided to kind of take a break and move into a place that feels more steady and calm for us. To bring back the peace, to bring back the harmony. I'm also seeing something being juggled with finances as well. Something that we're being guided to heal, something with the money. This can be something at work. Somebody may be making you an offer to, I'm hearing pay you out, buy you out. Somebody may be making an offer like to give you money, to loan you money, something like that. And you may be going back and forth on whether or not you want to take this offer. I'm seeing that we may be iffy on whether or not we want to take this thing, at least to think about it. And I'm seeing that we are being guided when we get in touch with ourselves to move away from this. Because I'm seeing that emotionally we don't feel fulfilled. It's like somebody may be offering you money for something, and you're being guided not to take this offer, even though it may be Even though it may be a decent amount of money, it's like emotionally you're not going to find fulfillment in this thing, and this is why you're being guided not to take the offer. I'm hearing not to take the money, okay? It's like it may physically provide you with what you want, but it's not emotionally going to provide you with what you want. And this is why we're being guided to end whatever that is. You may even be going back and forth on like multiple jobs that you want to take up, something like that, and it's like, well, this one pays more, except this one I'm going to feel more emotionally fulfilled in. And that's what you're being guided to do. Go in the direction of what's going to fulfill you emotionally. Because I'm getting there's a sense of confusion about whether or not we should take this offer, and that's why the juggling is happening. But I'm seeing that by seeing this from like a cleared mind space, it helps us out with envisioning where we're really being guided to go, especially like spiritually where we're being guided to go, okay? Like what's going to feel fulfilling to us on that level. I'm seeing us being guided to alchemize and to follow your heart. It's like what emotionally you feel is going to be compensation for you. I'm hearing rather than the dazzling lights, it's like rather than something on a like superficial 3D basis. I'm hearing checkpoint. We're being guided to follow what your heart is guiding you towards, okay? I'm hearing money isn't everything. I'm looking at an offer that we're going to release. Having the discipline to release this thing, I'm hearing let it go. You may be planning to bring something to light that not everybody is aware of. I'm seeing Sagittarius. I'm hearing working on shedding light on this. And the aim is to progress in a job that we feel satisfies us emotionally, brings us to a happy place when we think about it. I'm getting something about the family as well. You may even be in a place where I'm hearing resorting to frustration. You may be in a place where you don't know where you want to step to next on your journey. It's like I've made so much progress already, or I'm so established, or you've gotten certain accolades for something and you're like, I don't know where I want to go to next. I don't know what's next for me. And I'm seeing that kind of pulling into yourself and meditating on the idea of where you feel like you're being guided next is going to be helpful for you. It's going to help you with all of the options, because I'm getting the Seven of Cups here, almost like you have so many different directions that you can go in, and you're being guided to kind of minimize your options, I'm getting, okay? And it's like maybe taking a step back and focusing on family is going to be something helpful for you. And I'm seeing that somebody's coming in to speak with you, Sag. Somebody's coming in to help give you clarity. Somebody established. Somebody that you feel trusting of to give you advice. I'm hearing reliable. And I'm getting that there's a sense of needing to take a step back before you carry on down your path. It's like really, really imagining, thinking about what you want, getting connected with your higher self, your guides, like your soul mission, what you feel like you want to be attracting into your life, I'm hearing. And then manifest from there, because I'm seeing that there's kind of a shift where it goes from this focus maybe on work, and then I see a shift into regarding maybe a family setting. I'm hearing the word cohabitation. It's like we're turning our focus now to emotionally what we're going to feel fulfilled by. And also who we want to have in our lives and who we want to strengthen bonds with as well. I'm hearing emotional ties. Like maybe it's time now to focus on something going on with family too. Because maybe before, the way that we'd been manifesting things, there had been a sense of imbalance, okay? And now we're being guided to manifest balance into our lives. Hi-yo. Oh, it's my cat for anybody new. Okay. I'm seeing us being guided to call something out, having the strength to use our voice, because maybe we weren't so readily speaking up about something, but I'm seeing that I'm hearing our time to shine. Sagittarius. I'm looking at Libra here as well. It's like you are being guided to bring justice and truth to a situation, to settle something, okay? This is something where your voice is going to be important. I'm hearing where you are needed, Sagittarius. I'm seeing us feeling very hesitant to speak up about something, okay? But it's like the only person that is blocking you from speaking up in whatever scenario this is you. And that means that you are the one that can free yourself and allow yourself. I'm hearing the freedom of speech. I'm seeing us being in our heads about setting boundaries with somebody. Maybe even calling out an ending. An ending to a situation or a relationship, okay? This doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be a situation. Wow, okay. I'm seeing us being so much in our heads about calling this thing out that we're losing sleep over it. Like I'm seeing a very high level anxiety that we are being guided to manage. This is like strong air energy that needs to be grounded, okay? This could be something going on with a transit, right, in your chart, okay? And I'm seeing that by grounding our energy... Is there a card flipped out? By grounding our energy and... Wow. Grounding our energy, centering ourselves, pulling ourselves into a calm space, okay? Where we're not being basically run over by the truck of our anxiety. I'm seeing that in really grounding all of the emotions, all of the worries, all of the thoughts, because I'm getting like profusive thoughts that are here. I'm seeing so many swords, which is about processing, communication, your thoughts, all of that sort of thing. I'm seeing us being guided to really step up, to set boundaries, and then that's going to help us with all of this, like, immense stress that we're feeling, especially up here, because I'm getting, like, there's a lot going on in our heads right now, a lot of thoughts, and a lot that we're being guided to kind of, like, rein in and pull back. I'm hearing, like, bring it back down to earth. And I'm seeing that by ending this situation, you're not only following the guidance of your guides who are leading you into whatever ending this is, I'm seeing that this is also the justice that is meant to happen in this situation, okay? Because you're being guided to recognize that something is not emotionally fulfilling anymore, and it's time to move on. And it's like, the thing too is that when we know that we have a decision to make and we're having a hard time making it, it's usually just our resistance to change, and not like, oh, should I make the decision, should I not? Because if you're having that much stuff going on, I'm hearing noise, like white noise in the head. You already know that the decision needs to be made. It's just like a procrastination nature of like not making the decision yet. However, once you make the decision, it's usually a sense of relief that we feel because you don't have it looming over you anymore. I'm seeing Spirit guiding you not to take an offer. Spirit's like, stop right there. Seeing you being guided to have the discipline, I'm hearing, in the faith. I'm hearing to feel what you're feeling. And to communicate this as well. It's like having the strength also to move into a place where you feel like, I'm hearing you're articulating your gifts and also what you want. Because I'm seeing that there's a wish fulfillment and what you want to follow. And I'm getting that there's an offer that comes in that you're being guided to, I'm hearing, have the self-respect and discipline not to take. Because it's not in alignment with what you want, ultimately, I'm seeing. And you're going to find this strength and this discipline when you look within. And also maybe when you get in touch with, I'm hearing core beliefs. Also something about your belief system as well. It's like you're being told that something is not in alignment. This is why you're being guided not to take whatever offer this is. And it's like your, again, belief system is kind of checking and balancing this and giving you the insight that you need to make the decision that is going to serve your higher purpose. And I'm seeing that we're working hard to receive these messages. Also, maybe to be studying something that we feel drawn towards as well. I feel very drawn to the Hierophant. The Hierophant speaks on Taurus. The Hierophant also represents the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius. It's the house of the philosopher, Sagittarius, of higher learning, of what we want to be focusing on, what our higher purpose is, what we want to study, what we're interested in. I'm hearing what intrigues us. And I'm seeing that Spirit is sending you direct messages about what you're being guided to work on and where you're being guided to go. I'm hearing you just have to listen. there also may be a figure too, like somebody around you that has a big influence on you, somebody that you feel very attached to their opinion, and you're being guided to pull back from this person. I'm looking at the Emperor here, which can speak on a father figure. It's also Aries card here. You're being guided to pull back from any outside opinion and really pull into yourself to make important decisions, okay? I'm feeling us being worried, worried about some type of collaboration. Feeling stressed out within a collaboration, within some sort of interaction that we have with somebody, some sort of dynamic we have with somebody, right? I'm seeing us worrying about this thing and also paying a close eye to it. And I'm seeing that this is where the juggling comes into play. Because it's like you're feeling very stressed, and then you're working in this collaboration, and you're also feeling very stressed. I'm seeing it kind of translate into this. Maybe to the point where those around you are even noticing that you seem stressed out. And maybe also sharing a sense of responsibility or task duties that you have with another or others, or even checking in with others, could help you out when it comes to pulling off whatever tasks you have to do, okay? I'm seeing you going back and forth with whether or not you want to take, I'm hearing the reins on something. Because there's a sense of competition within this thing. And now we see what comes to light when we look within. It's like going back and forth, maybe because of shying away from a sense of competition. Interesting. For Sagittarius. Maybe feeling fearful of that, of being caught up in a competition. I'm looking at Leo here. But I'm seeing that you are going to come out on the other side of this, and you transition all the way from feeling so stressed and move all the way into finding a sense of happiness. It's like I'm hearing an uphill battle. It's like once you get past facing whatever thing this is that you need to face, you come out on the other side, and it's like you feel very happy. You find happiness here once you face whatever thing this is that you need to face. And I'm seeing you kind of like looking back and wondering, like, what took so long? That's what I'm hearing. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I will catch you guys next time.